What is up, guys? I'm currently on a tower, like a hunting post in the middle of the forest in northern Quebec. This is going to be my 15 minutes for today, and it's a little bit unconventional, but I think that's what this is all about, right? I set a challenge for myself to show up every day for the next 90 days and to talk to the camera for 15 minutes. And it's not going to be perfect, and I knew that coming into it. It's not going to be perfect, it's not going to be pretty. Some of these episodes are going to suck, some of these are going to be great, some of them are going to have the ability to impact many people. But what I know is going to be the most beneficial thing that comes out of it is the fact that it has the chance to help somebody. And it also will improve myself. It will improve my communication skills. It will improve my ability to turn thoughts into ideas, into communication, and into ultimately a video that can help someone. And the topic that I wanted to talk about today was getting uncomfortable and being able to be on the move and still being able to stay in that process. You see, a lot of people nowadays are so okay with being mediocre, with being comfortable, with living in the same town for their whole life, working the same job, living with their parents till they're 25, 26, 27, 28, never really experiencing anything that's true, that's authentic, that's real life, that actually means something to them. And it's sad to see because I see life, I see hope in so many people, and I feel like so many people just are not getting to their full potential. They're not able to experience life to their fullest. And I don't know if it's subconscious programming, I don't know if it's society, I don't know if it's their brain is fried or it's pressure from their parents, but there's all these outside factors that can influence you on what you want to do and what you want to be in your life. And it can be pressure and it can be stressful and it can be anxiety inducing. But you have to get to the point where you can just completely turn your head on all of that. For me personally, I never wanted to go to college. I never wanted to go to college. I wanted to just get out of high school and start making money online. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to have my own business. I wanted to work on things that I was passionate about, that I cared about. I wanted to be a creative. I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to make things that could have an impact on people and be cool to look at. And it wasn't necessarily always about money. And money's cool, making money online, that would be cool. That would be awesome. But it's more so the fact that I can work on something that I love. I can work on something that I'm passionate about with people that I care about, with people that I'm close with. Like that's what really fires me up. That's what really makes me happy. And the fact that I'm able to do what I'm doing right now where I'm getting such a unique experience that such a little amount of the population will ever experience what I just had these last couple of days, these last 2 weeks. Like it truly is one of the most remarkable things I've done in my life so far. It's just on like a week's notice, I'm like, hey, I'm going up to Canada for 2 weeks. Where are you going? I don't know. Where are you going with? Just some friends I met online. What are you gonna be doing? I don't really know. That's what life's all about, is that journey, is that it's that not being certain that everything is gonna go as planned, not being certain that things are gonna go your way, not being certain that you're gonna get anything out of a situation. And I'm fine with getting nothing out of situations sometimes, as long as I get an experience. As long as it shows me something. As long as it lights that little bit of spark, that little bit of fire within me to get home and just do more, because that's exactly what this is. Coming out here, experiencing this, seeing how hard these people work, seeing what goes into a product, seeing how my friends operate who are running big businesses, seeing how some of my creative friends are, how they work, seeing the passion and the drive that they have for their businesses and their projects and their brands, seeing the way they hold themselves, seeing the humility that they have and the egolessness to be able to crack jokes, to be able to take life not so serious. Like that's truly a blessing. That's truly amazing, and I love that. Myself personally, I take life way too serious. I take life way too serious, which can be a good thing at times, but it could also be a huge downfall. Because sometimes when you take things too seriously, you get too attached to the outcome. You get too attached to what it is that you're actually doing, and you allow yourself to get your emotions involved. But the best thing in the world is to be emotionless. It's to be process driven. It's to be able to act without thinking. It's to be able to act accordingly to what your intuition says is best for you to do. And as I sit here today and I realize that my life is starting to come together in pieces that I couldn't even imagine. it truly is a blessing because people have come into my life to guide me, places have come into my life to teach me, opportunities have come into my life that I need to take advantage of and need to give my absolute all. And it's just a blessing. And I've always had dreams of leaving my hometown, of going and doing something crazy, going and doing something great, going and traveling, going and seeing the world. And it's becoming more and more apparent and clear to me that that's what I should do at this point in my life. I'm 21 years old. I haven't figured much out. Um, I'm doing pretty well, not really financially, but like in terms of I kind of know what I want to do. I know I want to do something in the whole entire content or building a brand or like something in that ecosystem, and I'm starting to make a name for myself. I'm starting to make connections. I'm starting to get clarity on what it is that I want to do. So like that part's fine. I'm just gonna keep working relentlessly on that. But there's more that I need to learn. There's more experiences that I need to get that I can share and that I could have to look back on. And that's why I think I need to set off on a journey and go on a solo travel trip or go on this crazy feat. Go and see what the world has to offer because I'm only scratching the surface of my potential right now in business, in my relationships, in my personal life, in the way I carry myself, in my faith, in my fitness, in my health. I know I'm only scratching the surface of the person that I can become, and I know that there's so much more within me to share with the world. And I think something like that experience of solo traveling and completely dropping the ego and going somewhere that you've never gone in your entire life and doing something that you've never done, doing something that not many people do at all, especially here in the US. We all just stay in our hometown. We never leave the country. We never leave the state. We never go on trips. We never go on vacations. We never go on side quests. We never allow ourselves to detach. And that's a cancer. To be always on and to never turn off, and to always be stimulated, and to always be feeling like you're working, and always be feeling like you're pushing towards something. There has to be a switch. There has to be a switch. There has to be a switch, not because you shouldn't be working all the time, but because there comes a time when you are not getting the most out of the effort that you are putting in. And when you can take a step back every once in a while and recoup and reorganize and refocus and come back with a clear, focused, and intentional mind and attack the mission head on, you will be much more effective than if you were to just go through the motions, continue burning yourself out, not acting accordingly. For me, this is what I do. Like I will work, not think, just work and just put in the reps and put in the effort, put in the effort. And it's like that will take me far, yes, but I'm not giving myself the time to sit back and to think and to process and to plan and to analyze and to allocate. But here's the double-edged sword here. So because I have that ability to work and fail, that is good. But there comes a time when there has to be some slight bit of balance to where I'm actually trying to plan out a little bit more what it is that I'm trying to do, where it is that I'm trying to go, what it is I'm trying to build, what type of impact am I trying to have on people. So that's like the entire dilemma within that realm. But this other realm is this younger version of me who is this kid that just wants to create art and just wants to explore and wants to make short films and wants to create and just wants to see the world for what it has to offer and just like completely detach myself from all physical possessions and all monetary items for a little while and just live my life and college and the job and the career and move to the suburbs and have kids at 25 and get married by 30 and like it's so like it feels like a trap. Like obviously I want to have a family, I want to have kids, like I want to build an amazing life for them, but it feels like a trap that they push you into these exact time frames and these exact lifestyles exactly when you're supposed to do it. Like things will come and they will come naturally and things will happen when they're most meant to be. And I right now I don't want to just go and get out of school and just work a shitty job that I absolutely hate because I know it will drain me of my energy. And I know what will fire me up and give me more energy is going and doing something that I care about. Even if I'm making less money right now, it's going to pay off in the long term because that is going to be the thing that brings me to my ultimate potential. That is going to be the thing that brings me to having a breakout within business. That is going to be the thing that allows me to have financial freedom so I can support a family. That is going to be the thing that gives me clarity and gives me the ability to travel and to move around and to see new places, new faces, new things. Like that's the thing. That's the thing. And I just can't help but be so extremely grateful for the people that I have around me and the people that have come into my life recently and how much they have positively affected me. Like it really is crazy, and I've never had like friends like that have just come into my life and just presented all these opportunities to me and just continue to dump knowledge on me, continue to dump value on me, and continue to just show me what it is that they're doing, show me what it is that they're building, show me what the way is to go. Like it's such a blessing, and I never really thought I would have that, but like now that I have this and I have this sense of community around me and I have these people that are all building and working towards things, like it's one of the best feelings that I've ever had in my entire life because there's people around me that are all working towards a common goal. And it's just like it's such an amazing feeling because for a while I felt like an outcast. I felt like a weirdo because I was doing things that nobody else was doing. Because I was making content, because I was putting myself online on social media, because I was, you know, posting like fitness content. Like I felt cringe for a while, and I felt like I was going nowhere with what I was trying to do, and I felt like I was putting all this effort and time into this thing that wasn't getting any return whatsoever, and I was just confused. And like now, what I'm starting to realize is that me taking all those jumps and all those chances and working as hard as I did, even though it didn't get me anything then, it brought me to where I am right now, and what I'm doing right now will ultimately bring me to where I need to be in the future. And I'm so convicted and I'm so confident that everything I want out of my life I will get. And I wish you could be the same. I hope that you can be the same. I hope that you can also have that conviction within your life to chase after your dreams and to do what you love and to surround yourself with people that also fire you up and surround yourself with people that are all working towards a common goal or a common dream. Like there's so much more to this life than just going through the motions. There's so much more to this life than just doing what everyone else is doing. And in order to achieve something, you have to be willing to get out of your comfort zone. You have to be willing to take chances. You have to be willing to do something that no one else really wants to do. And that's exactly what this trip was for me. And it's exactly what this trip showed to me is that if I can get out of my comfort zone and I can do something like this, I can do anything with my life. Truly anything with my life. And if I'm willing to just continue to show up and keep putting the reps each and every single day, I know something eventually will come out of this. I know eventually I will become someone that can be looked upon by others and be inspired and just truly make an impact on this world. And just let's take a second to look around at this. Like, not the most beautiful sight in the world, but I love it. I think it looks amazing. The middle of the Canadian wilderness. Nothing going on around me. No civilization, no cities, no nothing. I got my friends down over there shooting some content. We got the people that work for this company picking the catkins, working their asses off. Such great people, always high morale, always happy. And like that goes to show like those people are doing something that they love to do. It's hard work, it's honest work, but those are true people. Those are authentic people. Those are people with real values. I see a lot of people in the whole corporate America scheme. They're just chasing numbers. They're just zombies. They're heavily medicated. They're alcoholics. They're drug addicts. And I'm not one to judge, but I see that it's just killing them inside. I worked in the city for the past 2 summers, and I would see these people, and I would see them drained of all life. It's the saddest thing you'll ever see. They're just drained of life. They have no passion. They have no spark within their eyes. Like some people do, because some people love what they're doing, and I have respect for that. If you're doing something that you love showing up to work every day, you love providing for your family, you love doing what you're doing, props to you, man. Props to you. Absolutely props to you. I don't want this message to come across the wrong way, but I want you guys to understand where I'm coming from because that's not for me. And because that's not for me, I'm going to speak in a way that I'm convicted about against it. Because I know that there's other kids that are like me that don't want that, that are going to be listening to this, and I want to show you how convicted I am against that. Because there's so much more to life, and why would you not try and chase after that? Why would you not try and make something truly extraordinary, truly great for yourself, for your future family? Something that you can not only be happy that you built financial freedom for yourself because of, but also something that you can look back on and realize had a massive impact on many people's lives. Something that can actually be looked upon in years' times and be like, damn, that was a very cool product, or that guy was amazing at making content, or that guy built a killer company, or that guy, truly made an impact on this world. Like, that's what we should all be striving for. Not just like make a little bit of money here and there and buy the nice car, buy the nice watch, and flex on people on Instagram. That shit is lame, bro. That shit is lame. That shit is so lame. It's like you're constantly seeking external validation. And are you even happy? Like, are you even happy? Are you even happy? I understand that people are gonna be like, oh, like, yeah, bro, if you had a Lamborghini, you'd be happy. Like, yeah, it would be dope to have a Lamborghini, but that doesn't make you fulfilled. Then you kind of get sick of it pretty quickly. Not sick of it, but that excitement fades. And people, they have this excitement and this sense of motivation to achieve this physical object, and they work their whole entire life to achieve this object, and then they get it, and then they use it for a little while, and they're like, okay, this spark is starting to fade. Where is this going? Why do I feel like this? Like, it's because that will not fulfill you. The things that will fulfill you will be the experiences that you have, the friends that you're around, the impact that you have on other people, the relationships that you build, and like the relationship you have with God. It's not going to come from any type of physical object. It's not going to come from any type of thing that you can just buy. It's going to come from things that you earn, things that you experience, things that you see real hand within your own daily life. And it's just crazy. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me, like, where my life is going in a good way. And as you guys can tell, I'm exhausted right now. I kind of look like shit, running off like no sleep. So I probably look like a fucking homeless guy who's like, but things are going well, and I'm very happy, and I'm very proud of myself because I continue to keep working hard, and I continue to keep showing up, and I continue to keep proving to people that I'm worthy of what I am getting. I'm worthy of the opportunities that are being presented to themselves. And I also want to prove everybody right because they bet on me. I want to prove them right and go above and beyond any expectation that has ever been set for me. I don't want to just do the bare minimum and just get by and just get a little bit of money. I want to show people that I am going to be great. I want to show people that I am going to have an impact on this world. I want to show people that I am relentless about anything that I do within my life, and that I will take it above and beyond and absolutely destroy anybody that is in my way. I will destroy any competition. I will outwork anybody, and I will be someone who is great one day. And I can't wait to look back on these videos when I get there and look at this little challenge that I did and look at this little trip that I did here in Quebec. Like, it's going to give me chills because I know the feeling that I had when I was here, and I wish I did this more often, these little talks. Like, imagine if I did this when I was in LA. That LA trip was the best thing in my entire life, bro. To be able to go and fly across the country by myself for the first time in my entire life was the most freeing feeling I've ever felt. I skipped school. I did not care. I went to go compete in jiu-jitsu. I met up with one of my friends who I seriously look up to and is an insane inspiration to me. And I just did what I wanted to do. And that just opened up my eyes. It opened up so much opportunity. It opened up my eyes to see what's possible, what I could do with my life. I could go and go on these trips. I could go and build a massive business. I could go and be uber successful and live somewhere that is beautiful like that. Can't put a price tag on stuff like that, man. That little trip right there. But yeah, guys, I think this is where I'm going to wrap it up. I've been yapping for about 20 minutes. I think the guys are waiting in the car for me. Gonna head back now, get some work done for a little bit, get some food in us. We have, I think tomorrow is our last day up here in northern Quebec. We're gonna start to head back down south a little bit. I think stay in Montreal for the night. And then after that, we're heading back down to New York. So I really want to continue to keep doing these videos every day. And the quality of these is probably going to get insanely much better. Like, not like super high quality production shit, but like, it's just going to be better topics, more organized. I'm probably not going to look like I'm fucking homeless. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. I'm really excited to share my journey with you guys. And I'm looking forward to these next however many days. I don't even know what day of the week it is out here. I don't know what day of the month it is out here. I'm just here. I'm present. I'm aware. I'm focused. I'm conscious. And I love every second of it. This has been one of the coolest experiences of my life, guys. And if you could take anything from this video, it's to work relentlessly towards what you're passionate about, work relentlessly towards building a life that is better for yourself, and take as much risk as you possibly can. Because the worst thing that happens is you end up in the same position that you were in before. Take a bunch of risk, go to a bunch of new places, experience new things, find new friends, and just truly, truly make this life something that is worth living. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. These episodes are going to keep getting more in depth, keep getting more better. I'm going to look better too. Like, as I said, I won't look fucking homeless. But yeah, I'll stop yapping, you guys. Seriously. Peace.